Hey, good evening, everybody. Thanks for joining us here tonight on 20 Sides to Every Story. I am Alex. I'm the GM for tonight, and joining me are the players. We have Ryan playing Sir Geoffrey the Knight, Winston playing Silver the Elf, Isaac playing Friar Fitzpatrick, Chris playing Thomas, and Dawson playing Topsy. We are without Moreen tonight, who normally plays Lillibeth the Hunter, but we are going to get going here because we are at pretty much in the final chapter of our campaign. We've been playing this campaign, this Dolmenwood campaign, for about 3 years, I believe now. And so we've come a long way since they were little level 1 convicts just trying to make their way in the world, and now they are fully fledged and doing divine quests, having dreams of saints that are in desperate need, and all sorts of things are happening. So before we begin, of course, thank you for the sub out there. I just also want to mention before we get going is that this month we are raising some money for the Center for Suicide Awareness in recognition of National Suicide Prevention Month. So if you do want to kick in any donations, those things can impact our game with re-rolls and wandering encounters and all sorts of things. If you are watching live and you want to make a donation, just type into the chat !donate, and that will pull up the link to our Tiltify page where you can make a donation. I probably don't have the right overlay set up on this stream, so if you do donate and want something to happen, you probably need to call it out. So apologies to that. I didn't quite get around to fixing that. Anyway, we're gonna get started here. This day that we are starting is the 7th of Grimvold, and if that sounds very unfamiliar to any of you listening, or even to you as players, that is because we have fast forwarded several weeks, and we're actually now in the season of winter as our game is starting. The characters have been busy preparing for a return to the Abbey of St. Clewyd, because Friar Fitzpatrick, y'all had gone there once upon a time, just kind of on a sightseeing excursion off the main road, and you went and checked it out, and of course discovered adventure. You found that there was a number of children that were in the thrall of an undead creature that went by the name of Mr. Rag'n'Bones. You had, successfully rescued them, and one of them was a very prominent member of the family that rules over the Prigwort region. But you also did a little foray down into the crypts below the Abbey. And some complications happened. You got into some scuffle with some very powerful undead, but you also recovered some valuables and things like that, and saw some pretty strange things down there, some horrific things. But I think for the most part, I think you maybe had tried to go like further in, and I think you found that the doors to go further into the tombs were sealed. And my suspicion is that you probably wouldn't have given the Abbey a second look or ever thought to go back there if not for a vision that the Friar had received, seemingly St. Clewyd himself reaching out for aid, calling out, saying that his soul was tormented and trapped and in grave peril and needing to be put to rest. And in the weeks since then, you've sought out some answers to some of the various members of the clergy. You actually met with a very prominent member of the Church of the One True God in Brackenwold, who was very interested in the fact that you had a vision and believed that there must be some larger purpose, that St. Clewyd would contact you directly, and wanted to enlist some aid. Namely, I think he told you about a number of artifacts that were supposed to be entombed there. One of them being a holy book that was St. Clewyd's kind of book of prayers, book of his own maybe religious musings and his interpretations of things related to the Church of the One True God. There was also, I think he told you about a cloth that was said to be woven together of fabric from his many worshippers. And there was a third item. Let me just check my notes. But I believe there was a third item that he had told you about. The hand of Saint Cygnus was the third. Does that sound familiar? Did he tell you about those things? Otherwise, I guess I just told you about them. But he was very interested in reclaiming any of those objects in addition to anything that you could do to purify that place that no one has been able to go near in basically a century. Somewhat notable that you were able to even approach the Abbey. That being said, you spent the past couple of weeks preparing, getting custom armor made, silvering weapons. You know them to be powerful and things that are potent against the undead. You purchased some holy water, all sorts of things, and you have set back out onto the road and traveled back to the site of the Abbey. And so I guess I'll ask you a question here, because I shouldn't assume how you would approach this, but it's basically a day's travel from Prigwort to the Abbey. So that means you would arrive at the gates of the Abbey at evening time. It would be dark, dusk comes pretty early. Would you be exploring the Abbey at nighttime, or would you make camp and wait until the morning?
Morning for sure, right, everyone?
That would be my vote. Yeah.
I mean, if we're looking for ghosts, it would definitely be more active at night, right?
That's true. I mean, it's a good point.
Just, Geoffrey likes to play devil's advocate.
But I mean, if you also think about it, if there's creatures that have a day-night cycle that they use to, be awake and stuff, they're probably asleep right now.
Topsy, I think the kinds of creatures that have a day-night cycle would be the ones that would be awake at night.
I don't know. They can't be awake all the time. I mean, look at us. Last time we went in the day, and there was a big old weird thing that was in one of the rooms. And he was pretty awake. He could be asleep right now.
Maybe
Unless he never
not
sleeps.
nocturnal.
Do you think the catfish is nocturnal?
No.
So yeah, he's probably asleep.
I don't mean to open a whole can of worms by asking this question. I need to know because it impacts things.
Daytime. We're gonna go in the daytime.
Daytime. Okay.
Daytime.
I assumed that, but you guys like to have your debates about things, so I need to put it out there. So
Let's smoke our pipe to decide which one.
yes, right.
Right.
So then we're waking up, and it is morning, and you are waking up to find that the first snowfall is coming upon you as you are waking up. And as you're packing up, do you think you would have brought your cart with you, or would you have left that in Prigwort?
Cart's pretty empty now.
It's
We
empty,
got
yeah.
stuff.
But
I'm planning on bringing back a bunch of stuff, so I would say take the cart
we'd
for
bring
sure.
it for it, Yeah,
Yeah.
it wouldn't hurt.
so you're probably like throwing your camping
Snow or-
gear and everything into the back of the cart. You no need to really probably bring that into the Abbey with you, but that is essentially where we're picking up. Let me switch on Foundry to the map. And we have so many maps of all the places we've gone that it's a little dizzying to even find the right one. Maybe it's not on my quick bar. Here we go. Hopefully that's switching over for you all. Move the token kind of back here, back to the avenue. So your cart and everything would be like off on the main road, but there was like this little kind of cobblestone path that leads right up to the wall. There's like an 8-foot high stone wall that kind of surrounds the property where the chapel is located. So up ahead you can see the 4 statues of the saintly figures right before the gate, and beyond it you can see the chapel itself. Maybe jutting above the wall you also see the tower where you rescued the kids from. I'll maybe just remind you of a couple of things here, because yes, you have had some encounters with some ghosts that seemed a little maybe confused at times, but they seem to have little bits and pieces of information that they did share with you. One such piece of information was, I think one of the ghosts told you that there was a way down into the crypts located within the abbot's residence.
Yep.
Yes.
So just to put that out there as another option, because you know the way down into the crypts on the eastern side where you spent a lot of time. You noticed some strange things down there. I think you saw this chaotic rift kind of above like a pool, and there was like a stream of water that kind of went right down the middle of the crypts. It eventually ended at like a steel grate that the water passed through, and the channel exited elsewhere. That you also saw, I think, like a bloody room full of like skulls or something. You saw the catfish that you talked about, and this crazy, like, almost like Hydra chimera creature. It had like a different animal head for each of its, I think there were 7 heads, something like that.
Yes. That is correct.
Yeah, it would probably behoove us to search for the abbot's office or residence to try to see if it brings us down to a different section or something like that, you know?
For sure.
Yeah.
Sounds good. So as you make your approach, you take this cobblestone road. There's basically a dusting of snow over everything, so it looks quite a bit different than, and the whole property was kind of choked with fog and had this kind of eerie autumn feel, and there's maybe a bit of an eeriness yet here, but it's more of a stillness. It's more of the uncanniness of this place where some horrible memories of things that you saw rest, but it's all just a little bit different, a little bit changed. So you're crunching through the snow. You can still see like thistles and weeds poking up, although you can't see them gripping at the cobblestones beneath your feet. They still kind of strain to reach up and out of maybe about an inch of snow or so. I guess, would you go around to the abbot's residence, around to the north side or the south side?
Well, we've been the north direction.
So I'm thinking maybe go to the south instead.
Yeah.
You travel down this way past some dilapidated old dormitories that once housed the monks. All quite ruined. Right back here to these ill-tended gardens. I think you met one of the ghostly monks in there who was maybe still kind of mimicking walking amongst the garden and such. Probably keep an eye out for him. You don't see any hauntings, don't see any ghosts wandering around as you make your way back here. But sure enough, in the distance here, right beyond the garden, you can see the abbot's old cottage. It stands here. I might just switch us right away to the abbot's residence map. So hopefully that is popping up for you. And so standing in front of you is a dilapidated single-story building. The walls are cracked, big gaping holes in the roof, and there's a lot of moss and mold that you can see covering the exterior surfaces. There is a slate chimney that emerges out the top of the home, kind of squarely in the middle. And the entrance is missing its door. The only thing left that shows where the entrance to this building was are the rusted hinges that still cling to the wall.
Sign?
So, fellas, what do we say? I go cat form, dodge in, see what's around, and then if I see any sort of trouble in any capacity, I skedaddle. Good with that? I think we're good with that.
Yes.
All right, you know the drill. Turn around, no peeking.
That's right.
I see you drop. Come, turn around. You're a married man now. Don't look. If no sentient being is observing me, I will go into cat form and then like jump through one of like the cracks in the wall.
Okay. Where would you like to do that at?
I see like a noticeable gap right here-ish.
All right.
Why not?
So, no problem. You managed to wedge yourself. It's probably still pretty tight, but in your cat form, your slender form can kind of a little bit malleable. You're able to squeeze through that crack and get into that room. And what you see is what was once likely an old parlor. There are some very rotted-looking upholstered chairs in the room, maybe all kind of situated right around an old fireplace that's free of any debris. There's a mound of leaf mulch that has blown in kind of over in the corner where there's a window that is shuttered.
Is there any other noticeable gaps in the room that I can squeeze through, seeing that there's nothing immediately here trying to murder me?
Now, there's two doors, but they're shut.
I will kind of like look around. I will get out of cat form into humanoid cat form. Anyone looking?
I think you're fine. I don't think any of your comrades are poking in or looking at you.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna put my face up to the crack where I walked in. Like, hey guys, I want to open one of the doors. Yeah. 1 second. And I scale back in, and then you said there's doors where again? Because I don't see the interior of the chamber.
Here, I'll just move the token in there briefly so you can kind of see, hopefully. I don't know, the visibility on this interior might be kind of bad for you, but there's basically three. There's one to the north, one to the west, and one to the south.
I'll go north.
All right. Let me just give this a little bit of dark vision there so you can see. All right, so as you enter into this northern room, this looks like it was probably a study of some kind or a personal library or something like that. There's a number of smashed bookshelves that are rotting, empty. Several of them are toppled over. There's some crawling insects and centipedes that seem to kind of crawl over a lot of this rotten wood. And in the you also see there's a very heavy-looking wardrobe in the corner, kind of shoved in the corner over here.
Seeing nothing else immediately catch my eye, I will exit the room and go towards the western door.
Step out into here. This looks like it
Put
was
that tree there.
probably a old dining room, and yes, there is a tree branch that has cleared right through the roof and landed in here and crushed the old banquet table in half. Needless to say, there's a lot of debris and stone that has fallen in from that cavity in the roof. You also see there's an empty goblet and a bottle of wine that are balanced on the table, kind of impossibly so.
This guy is right here.
Yep. So given the fact that the table is kind of crushed in and angled, they're still like somehow sitting upright on the table, as if immune to gravity's pull. Bunch of leaves and mulch kind of blown in from outside that litter the floor, and the fireplace in here is completely blocked. Like, it's just filled with like debris and wet leaves and such that are blown in.
Okie dokie. I will continue to not further investigate until everyone is inside. I will exit the room and go to the last door.
You go to try to open that last door. It does not open easily. Or I mean, it doesn't open. It's like stuck. It's not locked. Like, you're turning the handle and it turns, but like this door is basically swollen with age.
I am a very small individual and won't even bother. I will go into cat form and jump back out the way I came in.
You get outside.
Well, turn back into human form. Well, I didn't get to see all too much. I mean, I saw like a sitting room, a dining room, and like someone's study. Like there was a door in there that was like completely stuck. Also, there's also a pretty cool parlor trick we have in the dining room. Not in the parlor, but in the dining room. We got like a nice bottle and a glass that's just sitting there. It's like at that perfect angle where it doesn't slide down. That was pretty cool.
You see any ghosts?
Not yet.
And you didn't see any way down?
Not yet, no.
Did you check the whole place?
Well, I checked where I can get to. I mean, there was a door that was stuck. I couldn't really get in through the door because it was stuck. Granted, I think if I'm really thinking really hard, I think it's that door over there, and I'll point at the door that looks like just to the right. I think it was that guy. Couldn't get that guy stuck.
Well, I say we move.
Yeah.
Get that door unstuck.
Geoffrey, you want to tag team it?
Oh, yeah. Let's take it back to the old days.
All
We'll
right.
talk about that later.
The two of you are going to try to force that door open.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. So let's see. Geoffrey, roll a d6.
Yeah. Just one. 1d6. All right. 5.
Okay, easily you guys managed to bash that door in. However, the building is pretty unstable, and in doing so, you kind of jar loose some of the brick and mortar and such from up above you. I need you both to make let me see.
As usual, we are too strong.
It's
Like
a
flexing.
save versus blast.
Save versus blast. And we have to roll above or below? I always forget.
Meet it or beat it. You
Meet
guys
it or-
also have 11 rerolls. I don't know if you remember that from last
Holy
time.
cow.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Beat it or beat it. Okay. I beat it
I,
by 2.
Okay. You're fine.
My hold on a second. My foundry is dying on me. I'm gonna roll with my phone. All right, I rolled 2.
Are we re-rolling?
Okay, let's re-roll. I rolled a 17.
Okay, I'm assuming
That's
that's high
good.
enough.
Yeah.
Perfect. So, the two of you kind of hear that, like you kind of recognize at the same time what's happening and manage to dodge out of the way, suffering no damage. But you have access now to that parlor that Topsy told you about.
Oh, let's keep that in mind going through this place. It's barely holding on to itself.
All right, moving in through that door.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, and here you would see the parlor.
All right. You've been through any of these other doors?
Yeah.
Topsy?
So that door over there to the left here takes it to like the dining room with the pretty cool goblet and wine bottle trick, and then this one's like a study room.
Maybe we check out the study room first. Possibly.
I'll just say it looks pretty messed up in there, and there's a lot of bugs. A lot of bugs.
Indeed, there are, mundane centipedes and little wood devouring insects that seem to cover some of the larger pieces of furniture in here.
And we have both of the clerics with us, right?
Yes. So the two acolytes from Brackenwold have accompanied you in your quest. I think we've got Ryan and you, Isaac, in control of those two.
Before we go any
Well,
further, I think
yeah.
the father would hand out some holy water to our, I guess, to everyone in the party. He would ask if anyone needed if anyone needed a punch to undead, if we find any undead or not.
I won't say no to it.
Yeah. I'll gladly
Okay.
take it.
Okay, so
And we
you all
have
have
some
one.
dogs with us too, right? That can find undead. Correct? The lich
I
hound?
have a lich hound, Saint Bernard, and he can bay and turn lower level undeads.
Okay. Got it.
And he's not afraid of it. He'll attack them and all that.
But he can't sense them. Got it.
Correct.
For some reason, I thought he could
I
detect
think that's the other dog.
that we have.
No,
We
I
didn't
think
purchase.
none of those
it.
available.
Gotcha. Yeah.
We purchased the useless Dapper as our other dog.
Right.
He's a good boy.
It's good, very nice. He's got a nice
So I've
hat
got
on.
my sword has a little bit extra juice against undead by default. So if you're planning to do anything, you can give it to the others.
from a timekeeping standpoint, I'm gonna say 2 turns have taken place thus far. So I don't know. We'll say it's about 8:20 right now. It's still
Okay.
early morning.
All right. Well, in that case, I think I'll have 4 dished out amongst us then, and then the other 2 I'll give to the acolytes that are with us for them to put on their weapons if needed.
Sounds good.
Do we do a deep dive in this room and see if there's anything?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. What would you like to do in the study?
Is the floor wooden? Is it stone?
It's like limestone blocks.
Okay. I want to. I pretty much. I will grab a piece of wood here and just kind of walk around on the limestone and tap and see if anything sounds different. That will be what I'll be doing.
Sounds good. How about the rest of you?
I'm gonna check and see if there's anything of use or value that may have survived the nastiness.
Okay, just kind of
Kinda like
picking through the
scour-
wood and such.
Yeah, scouring through, looking through, like if a box is there, open it up, see what's inside. If there's like a bit of a wood, is like anything under here? Oh, Mr. Centipede, sorry, didn't mean to bother you.
Sounds good. How about Silver?
I'll just look around for any secret containers or compartments or any like loose bricks or anything like that. Kind of similar to what Thomas is doing, but like all around, not the floor.
Okay.
This door we came in, that's the only door we see, right?
Correct.
In the room? Yeah, I'm just gonna stand guard at the door, keeping an eye on both sides, making sure nothing's going on.
Okay. And Friar.
Pretty much all the. I was checking my notes. Pretty much all the things that looked of interest have been are currently being looked at. Is that correct?
I think so. I don't think anyone's looking at the wardrobe.
Okay, that's what I was thinking about, the wardrobe too. Yeah, I'll say a quick prayer to St. Clewyd, and then I will go check the wardrobe.
Sounds good. We'll start with Thomas. You're kind of tapping around on the floor. Sounds pretty solid.
Okay.
We'll go to Topsy. You're checking out the bookshelves, and you could do a search check. Be a D6.
6.
Okay, right on target. You find that behind this bookshelf here, as you're kind of looking at it, you can spot, like, right behind it, there's a little small stone door that's, like, kind of concealed by the bookshelf. Let's see. Geoffrey, you're keeping watch. Silver, you were poking around kind of at other areas of the room. Give me a search
Wait, like-
check.
D6.
Yeah.
Three.
Okay. I don't think that's within your range, likely.
Nope. Target's 5 or 6.
And the wardrobe. Friar, you go and you're looking at this wardrobe. It's probably like the best piece of furniture that's in the room. It's like the least deteriorated, but it is like solid. It looks very heavy. You open the doors, kind of look through it. If there was anything ever in here, it has long been ransacked or taken. It's empty.
Well, if you would get out of here, I'd say that this wardrobe would be nice to have, yes. Right, at least, yes.
I'll put all your robes in it.
Sure.
Hey guys, I think there's a door back here.
Why didn't you? I was looking at this.
I
Really?
imagine my head is like just between a bookshelf and the wardrobe's like kind of stuck to like a cat peeking into like a box. Hey, I'm pretty sure there's a door right. I don't know. This looks very door shape. If only we had a very big, strong, muscular knight to help move this wardrobe out of the way.
I look at
All
the-
right, all right. Let me grab it.
Careful. Make sure there's doesn't look like anything's loose. Give me a second. I'm gonna go grab a. In my pack, I think I have a shovel, or small. I'm gonna use some long instrument. Start hitting the top, right above the wardrobe, making sure nothing looks like it's loose.
Is
Or
there?
not the wardrobe, but the.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're hitting the wardrobe or something else?
No. I'm not hitting the wardrobe. I'm hitting like above where they're gonna be moving the drawer, making sure nothing else falls down on them.
As you move back over there, and maybe Thomas, you didn't really hear necessarily like a hollow sound over there, but you did feel some maybe weakness in the floor, like the stones and the like the flagstones underneath that wardrobe kind of seemed to like kind of almost like shift. Like loose,
Friar.
like they're not quite mortared into place.
Friar, step back.
Oh,
I think
yes,
that
yes,
flag-
Where are we?
The flagstone under your feet. I saw
Oh.
it move. Let's see if we can perhaps pry it up, or maybe it's a pitfall.
Very good.
It may give
Yes.
way and fall down into the crypts below or something.
I take a step back.
I'll move over there and see if we can't pry it up.
I'll assist.
You're kind of using your crowbar to kind of like pick at like the stones
edge,
and
yeah.
try to lift them up.
Yeah. Try and wobble it forward a little bit, maybe move it away from the other one to see if we can't get up under it.
Sure.
To
You
pry
do
it
that.
up.
You're able to pry it up, and underneath, like you just kind of see the other stones kind of start to become looser around that spot where you take that out. Almost like, jamming a tooth out of something, and like all the others kind of loosen up a little bit and get a little wobbly.
Okay. So does it appear that it's that the ground is loose underneath it, or is there a compartment underneath it?
There's no compartment. It's still like packed earth and dirt and everything like underneath there. It looks like
Okay.
maybe some of the looseness, like you can kind of see maybe evidence of like plant growth like coming up underneath the stone and kind of has pushed them up a little bit.
Okay.
There's still, it's not really like a hole, like there's still dirt and everything underneath the stone.
You had a shovel, right, brother?
Oh yes. I guess we could take a look. Maybe there might be something. Yes.
I'll kind of poke at it, see if grab my brother's shovel, poke at it, maybe dig a little bit just to see if it's anything anything appears, or we see anything, or past the vegetation, or
You start to poke and shovel a little bit of dirt up. There's sort of a groaning sound,
Shit.
And the weight of the wardrobe combined with like kind of loosening some of these stones starts to cave, and there's just a hole in the ground now as all the rock and dirt gives way, and this very heavy wardrobe goes flying down, and I have to check something quick to see if there's anybody down there.
Oh no.
It's like
Or
one of the
anything
surviving
down
monks.
there.
It's like,
Thank Clewyd.
hey, yes, I was ready. Today's the day I retire from guarding this place. What is that creaking sound? Oh!
I shall fully.
I'm getting too old for this.
The one human guard is down there.
I was 2 months from retirement. Hey guys, look, there's the door. It's right there.
Okay. Yeah, you just see, you're looking down through the hole. Actually, I wonder if I should have... No, I'll say. Geoffrey, you kind of jump back in time. Like, it kind of happens in slow motion a bit.
To get bad guys.
But it's dark down there.
I got torches for
I have a
days.
torch. Yeah, I
Yeah.
was just gonna light a torch and throw it down there.
Okay.
Yeah.
You throw down a torch, and basically what you're looking down into is a lavishly decorated bedroom. You see a bed, a desk,
And it's all now on fire.
an intact wardrobe that's carved very eloquently with like kind of a motif of kind of spirits, harmonious spirits that looks like ascending to the heavens, kind of in the doors. Yeah, I mean, without going down there, that essentially that's what you see from up top. But now there's a big mess in the middle of this bedroom.
No. Big pile of dirt. Well, perhaps maybe that stone door leads to a ladder or something down to that place.
Yes. But once we go down there, we have to be mindful of maybe there's other things up here that might fall on us, so we must be careful once we're down there, yes?
I
Indeed.
get your point, brother. I'll stop poking things with shovels.
Oh, no. It was a good idea. It was a good
Speaking of
idea.
poking things,
Yes.
we should probably make sure, like, if we're gonna go through the the very fancy stone doors here, we should make sure it's not like trapped or anything.
Yeah.
That would be good. Yes.
Are you volunteering, Topsy?
Yeah.
All right, what's your find traps?
I don't have find traps, unfortunately, as a skill. But I don't know, just winging it. See if I can find anything that's like unusual. If I find a trap, then I'm ready. If I find it, splendid. I just gotta find it first.
I mean, looking at the door, it looks like a simple stone door. It doesn't have like a normal handle or anything. But it's clearly got kind of like a curved top and everything. But means of opening it would probably be, crowbar, crack it.
I got one of those. Sure. Stick it in there and all my might.
Cracks. You'd have to spend a little bit of time moving the bookshelf and everything, but you move that out of the way, get in there, crack it open. I'll say that takes another turn. And on the other side is a stone staircase that leads down, kind of curves around in a counterclockwise manner. Very choked with dust and cobwebs. Has not been used in decades, if not over a century.
I will light a torch. I'll be our torchbearer. And ready, everybody. Here we go.
All right, you descend down. Switch it to a new map. Let's see.
Remind me, torches are 6 turns?
6 turns, yep.
And I will also hand off one of my lanterns to, let's say, one of the acolytes.
Sounds good. Do you have visibility here?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So the staircase kind of leads right behind the wardrobe that you saw from up above. This one not nearly as heavy, but you're able to push and move that out of the way no problem and get access into this bedchamber. One thing that you didn't see from up above is that over here in this corner, there's a mural in a wooden frame that depicts scenes of an idyllic afterlife. So, kind of this pastel colors, people lounging around in kind of a cloudy scene, drinking wine, socializing, violin player with angelic wings in the corner.
That doesn't seem too bad.
I'm just more weirded out that, I mean, if this is the abbot's house, why does he have a super secret bedroom underground? Is this a common thing for your church, Mr. Friar man?
Didn't we hear some rumors that he was doing some stuff that maybe wasn't so great, right?
I think he was trying to resurrect St. Clewyd, right?
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sort of.
Mhm.
Necromancy or something like that.
Yeah, which is like sort of evil, even if he is trying to raise a saint.
I feel like that might be
So it seems
extra
like there would be
evil.
some reason to hide that from the rest of the people, the abbots.
I mean, yes. To answer your question, I'm sure that there are a number of secret compartments or areas around. Maybe it's just nice to get away from the clergy every once in a while. Who knows? But we will keep in mind it is quite odd, though, that it is such a hidden place. I don't know if there were any more bedrooms above. I felt like I saw at least one more door that we hadn't gone through up there, so.
But we should assume everything down here is permissible to take on the fact that this abbot is a very not great man. I hear you loud and clear, Friar. Excellent. Just glad we got that out of the way right now.
Well, maybe. I mean, we shall see, huh?
And we shall.
We shall, brother.
Shall.
Can I go and take a closer look at that painting
Sure.
or the mural? See if
And-
there's any.
And while he's doing that, I want to look at, inside the other furniture. I mean, just kind of do a general perusal of everything.
Sure.
And if you've got a secret, if you've got some, like the holy book and the cloth and stuff like that, this would be a great place to hide some of that stuff. So.
Any other actions anyone's taking?
I'm eyeballing that bed. Look around, see if there's anything on the bed. If there's nothing super of note, jump on it.
Sounds good. Let's see. Friar, you go over to the mural, and probably you would notice there's a visible scuff marks on the floor just below it.
Okay. I would call that out. Looks like there might be something. Yeah.
Thomas, take a look through some of the stuff in here. The wardrobe, open it up. There's 4 sets of priestly vestments hanging inside, richly embroidered with golden thread and pearls.
Fancy priest
Friar.
clothes, I say out loud so the friar can hear.
Shake
So
my
you're
head.
supposed to put them secretly.
Topsy, you're checking out the bed. It's probably evidence that suggests it was recently made just this morning. It's very neat. There's no
What?
dust or anything on it. Jumping around on the bed a little bit. It's a pretty basic mattress. You're having a little bit of fun. There's nothing
Hey,
of
guys, I
note that
think
you
someone's
find.
in here. Guys, I think someone lives in this room recently. This is a pretty nice bed.
Boing, boing, boing.
In
Wait,
case
You think the abbot is still here?
in case it's
Wow.
not obvious, there is a door out of the bedroom right here. I don't know if you can see that on the map or not, but
Friar,
I'm just-
do you know of any undead who sleep in beds?
I've not met an undead until I came to the Dolmenwood. We were taught that the undead were evil. I danced with some. I have dined with some. I've drank with some. So I do not know. It could certainly be that an undead is sleeping on this bed and somehow manipulating it and moving it. So I know not.
Okay.
I think Geoffrey's gonna go up to the door and kind of listen against it.
sure. Make a listen check. Another turn goes by after the previous activities.
Listen, is that a
Should be a D6.
D6? A 4.
Seems quiet on the other side of that door. You don't hear any noise.
What if I were just to open it a little and peek through?
You open it a little, peek through. There is light on the other side of this door.
Guys, I think Topsy's onto something. There's light back behind this door. There's torches or something.
Very good. We'll close it right now. Close the door.
All right, I kind of make an effort to close the door quietly, but probably do it louder than I wanted to.
I guess
So-
at this
sounds
point-
good.
If we really think about it, we did crash a wardrobe
Yes,
through the
yes, I
ceiling.
know.
So
I know. Either way, before, but more so, what the thing is that there are scuff marks down here. Thomas Silver, please, come here and help me take a look here. Looks like there must be, I don't know, some way of moving this out of the way or something. I'm talking about the mural.
As I come over, I hand the fancy pants priestly vestments to the friar.
Oh no, you can keep those.
Say you
That is the way you could
You
have
look
those.
dashing. You look
No,
dashing, sir.
no. That is not for me. And whoever, any one of the cloth that seems
There's
to
pro-
adorn themselves with that way, they deserve to be stolen from. So that is fine. Yes, you can have it.
Yes, there are pearls and gold threads. So
If they are from the cloth and they have such deeds, then I'm all for stealing it. They don't deserve it. We do much far better with that than they would.
I hand them to Topsy and then begin
Put it on.
examining the floor. You put it on.
As best I can. it's like 4 sizes too big.
That looks comfortable. I would like to. That's not like some pajamas, brother. Don't you think that would be nice?
It's like a Snuggie, but with pearls.
Don't want to know where the Snuggie is. Okay.
What looks like it can be pulled out?
Definitely looks like there's scuff marks on the ground, so you would just ask for some help to either try to move the mural or painting, or try to find a way of doing something or manipulating it somehow.
All right.
Are the scuffs like a arc, or is it
No.
more like?
It's kind of like straight in front, like something that was pushed along right in front of where the mural is. And the mural is contained within a frame that probably runs maybe 5 feet tall, and the scuff marks are the width of the frame. Like the frame goes all the way down to the floor.
Let's grab the frame and see if it pulls out.
Yeah.
Yep.
You take one side, I'll take the other, and
Like a wishbone.
It is probably like as you grab hold of it, the frame only juts out from the wall so far. It's probably hard to get a grip on it, but as you do, like you could sense like it feels like it should move. You're thinking like maybe if you push it.
Give it a push.
And then it feels like basically that mural just barely conceals like a block basically in the wall and pushes forward. And at this point you would guess the way to come back and forth is just depending on which way you come. Someone maybe pushes it like behind you or whatever. But it reveals this next chamber, which is fairly dusty, musty smelling in here, but there is a dim lantern light coming from a lantern that's just resting on a pretty basic table in the center of this room. But the walls are covered with sagging bookshelves, many of them overloaded. A couple of reading chairs, some tapestries line the few spaces where there's wall space.
I'll walk along as we come in. I'll walk along this bookshelf to, from this side to this side, just kind of going down and reading the bindings, if there is anything, and just start. I mean, this is like this is a crazy library. So I'm gonna pull out a book or two, see if they're seem to be handwritten by this abbot, or if these are just a bunch of long lost books of the church.
The first couple of things that you pull out are like leather bound records. A lot of them kind of mundane, like donation records and maybe one documents kind of current account balances of things that were being purchased back when the abbey was first constructed, and a number of things like that, like administrative records and such. Anything any of the rest of you are doing while Thomas is just kind of pulling out some books and such?
Do we know the name of the book from Clewyd? It was like his personal prayer book. Right?
The
Namen.
the Namen. The Namen.
Yeah, I think I think I would join Thomas. I'm skeptical to just be in a bookshelf, but I mean, we're looking for a book. Let's check the books. So I would go for the Namen.
Silver. Do you not have? Don't you have the ability to, like, sense magic?
Got the magic hands. Yes.
Yes.
I take
Yes.
some time, but I can. But I have to touch everything individually, so it's
Ooh.
touch based.
Gotcha.
But I mean, you could put your hands on a bunch of books, you know, on the sides of them in the bookshelf, and then move down, right? Maybe.
Yeah. So the way that it works, to be honorable to the book, I have the ability to detect magic. If I'm doing it in an hour of solitude, I can do it automatically. Otherwise, it's a roll. So basically, like, I'm not gonna just be like go across all the books. Like each one time would be a roll essentially. So it kind of like it's gotta be concentrated basically.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
And I do let everybody know. I say these look just like old administrative records, probably valuable to the church, but at least at this point, to probably no one else.
What I don't understand is it's clear, like people are here, somebody's here. These are people related to the church. Are like it doesn't seem like ghosts. Like everywhere else we've seen ghosts is, you know, it's not like this. Seems like there's living people here. There's something like what the hell's going on here?
I think we have to find our guests, or rather our hosts.
You're all
Must be
in
really-
here, right? You're all in this chamber of records.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yes.
You hear the door in the other room open.
Hide, I say.
We're all in like clanky plate mail.
Yeah.
What we
Is
just
the
put.
deal still open,
Let's
right?
see.
Yeah. Close the deal behind us.
You're gonna push
Yeah,
the
push
push the Murrow back. Sure.
You
Yeah,
want to
push
do
it
that?
back. Push it
I
back.
think they might
and then run
notice.
down the
I think
stairs.
we continue
That's not really being
pushing.
that subtle.
Let's just. This is something that we need to go and find out. We should just push straight. Keep on pushing.
Yes.
Let's find out who this is.
We're
No.
going in.
All right. Yeah,
Number of
fair
you-
enough.
Push it forward, and you go into this next room.
Yep.
No.
What do you say? How about you?
Headed creature.
That looks like a very
Oh.
Abbey looking guy.
Looks like
Yeah,
the-
he probably looks a little more sinister than I intended, but you know, he was an AI. You only get so far.
I was gonna say, looks like let's do the time warp again. What's that guy's name?
Yeah.
Yes.
Riff Raff.
Riff Raff. There you go.
You see a lean, 6 foot tall, hawkish nose, man who's wearing kind of a robe, much like the robes that you took from the wardrobe. He's got a
Nice.
kind of really old threadbare mitre on his head, and he's accompanied by another man. Has sort of a sagging face, atrophied jowls, kind of stooped shoulders. He's very meticulous in his clothing. Like, he's very clean, white robe and such. The two of them are just like staring at the smashed wardrobe in the center of the room, and as you push the mural block forward, they both kind of stare at you, and the man just says, "Well, this is a surprise."
Yeah. You're
It
not,
sure is.
you're not
Yes.
kidding. What is the meaning of all this?
This is my bedroom.
Right. In the ruined Abbey of St. Clewyd, right?
Yes.
So
would-
it's
You have a lot
So
of
go-
questions, and I'm sure we have a lot of questions for you. We have not had
Well, we should make it a game.
visitors here in over 100 years.
How about we take turns asking questions?
That seems fair.
You go first.
Be you looters, or are you here on some business with the church after all these years?
A holy quest.
mission from God.
Yes, we are from.
Well, very good. That puts me somewhat at ease. Go ahead. It seems to be your turn.
I got one. How are you dead?
Not dead. How are we not dead?
Yeah. You're like, I mean, I would say you're a human, no? I mean, like, you say a century? I mean, I'll say if you're a century old, you look great for like 140.
Well, through the power of the one true God, many miracles are possible. And when the stakes are high, when there is a holy matter at the heart of the miracle, yes, amazing things can happen through him. And we have, all of us who dwell down here, have taken an oath to protect the outer world from what lies down here.
All right.
Who's gonna just-
We have many questions now, but you go ahead and ask another one.
Well, you can go first.
All
I
right,
was
yes.
merely going to ask for your assistance in cleaning up this mess, but
Oh,
thinking that your
got one.
questions probably dig deeper.
Are you drinking St. Clewyd's blood to stay alive?
No.
Good question. Good question.
no. Yes. Okay. All right. We're done with the back and forth dialogue. We're just gonna speak. All right. So okay, now as soon as I need to ask questions, I seem to get tongue-tied. How are you? You are around. You've been around for a while. Are you? You speak of St. Clewyd. What is down here exactly that you are protecting the world from?
There is a rift to the hells down here. There's a particularly nasty demon who stepped forth from that rift. We have contained it and chained it within the tomb of St. Clewyd. It is but all that we can do. We have contained that demon, but we do not know how to close the rift. I sense that you have seen it already.
Oh.
You mean the weird sparky ball thing over the water?
Yes, so you have seen it.
Yeah, that's weird.
Well, you said that you are on a holy quest. Perhaps that is a matter that you could help us with.
Totally.
Yes. Well, are you? You seem to look. What is your name? Yes, we will help you, of course. Who are you?
I am Abbot Loomingwill, and this is Friar Dingley. And he kind of gazes at you very suspiciously. The abbot is doing most of the talking, whereas the prior just kind of stands behind him a bit, and he's particularly staring at Silver and Topsy.
As Topsy's wearing their clothes now.
Yeah, he probably was like, I see you helped yourself to my wardrobe, by the way, but that is fine.
Yes, well,
Now,
material.
let me ask you, what do you know of everything else going on the grounds here? Because we had a run-in with a nasty fellow called Mr. Raggenbones.
Well, I'm afraid I know nothing of affairs up above. We have been sealed down here for over 100 years, and let me just get ahead of something. I cannot have you meet with any of the other brothers. They have all taken an oath to stay down here to protect that demon. I fear after 100 years, if they know that there is a way out, some of them would take it. And we have lost many already trying to keep it contained.
Have you not tried to defeat it? And not just keep it contained? Find a way to eradicate it?
We've tried. It is powerful. But if we could close the rift, perhaps that all changes.
Have you questioned the demon that came through?
I think you'd find it is not open to conversation. Tell me more about your holy quest. What is it that led you here?
Brother?
Well, we are in search of some artifacts. Obviously, you must know where the hand, the cloth, and the Nalman is, yes?
I do. You know a lot. Are you working with the church?
Well, I am a friar of sorts. I like to work alongside the church. Let's say that. But yes, there are many in the church that are interested in what is going on here.
And you have come seeking these artifacts to bring back to the church?
Well, in some cases, there are, of course, as you can imagine, there are a number of people that wish to have these artifacts. One of them is the church. They would love to study it, of these artifacts, and see how they could help the people around them. Yes. I would myself would like to see these artifacts as well, and see what they can do for us. Yes, the Nalman, I am particularly interested in. Can you bring that to me, or can I see it myself now?
If it were possible for me to present it to you, by all means, it would be yours to peruse. Unfortunately, it is in the tomb.
Of course. And the other items?
The hand we have possession of. I would be willing to part with it if you were to help us close the rift.
Very good. I am quite interested. You said that you have been down here for a number of years and such. Now, you say that you are over 100 now. You do not mean that you yourself have been down here for that long. You have.
They both kind of turn and look at each other. Yes, we have.
Through the power of prayer?
Yes, in some ways. Through the power. Hi, Arthur.
Hi, Arthur.
Hey, buddy.
Hi, Arthur.
He's being a crab right now, and he's pinching me.
Oh, his little hand. Hi,
I'll kind of
Arthur.
like-
Everyone.
He's got his crab pajamas on.
Hi.
Hey.
Bye-bye. All right.
Goodbye, crab. Oh, there he goes.
As this conversation's going, I'm gonna kind of like elbow Silver, and if I remember correctly, Silver speaks Sylvan, right?
I do.
And I'll say to you in Sylvan, and I was like,
Hey, you think I should try and scare one of them to see if they're really mortal?
Try to scare one of them?
Yeah, like, glamorous and stuff. The thing I use to scare, like, people or animals.
I think that's a great
Yeah,
idea.
large margin.
Do it.
As you're
Right now?
having that conversation, the Prior Dingley just kind of like, all of a sudden, like steps forward. And he's like, "We do not speak that language here in these hallowed grounds." And
Yes.
the abbot just kind of puts his
yeah.
arms out in front. He says, "Dingley, they are guests, please."
We didn't mean no offense. We're so sorry. Really. We didn't want to.
Believe it or not, the one true God has blessed these two as well. So
It's true.
Yeah.
I felt his warmth like last week. It was pretty cool.
Gentlemen, Abbot, Prior, I have a question for the two of you. I tend to follow a trust but verify
That's why he's our guy.
motto. There is something that I wish for the two of you to submit to if we are to help you. Would you be willing?
You're gonna have to drink the holy water, guys.
Bingo.
Drink the holy water.
Yeah, I present a thing of holy water, unstopper it, and I say, if you would be so kind,
Indeed.
put it to your lips. You drink half. Hand it to Dingman. What was his name?
Dingley.
Dingley.
Dingley. Prior Dingley. Yeah. Hand it to Prior Dingley. After that, we must. I mean, you must understand. That's coming from the outside, and you're human, and you are telling us that you are over 100 years old, and it is putting the hair on the back of my neck on end.
I understand the implication. And he just kind of like looks at the friar. He says, "Non-believer, huh?" He takes the holy water. He drinks it. He passes it to Dingley. He drinks it also. Like nothing happens.
I say, wow, I'm all in. That is
That's actually,
impressive.
to be fair, and I will be honest with you, I too suspected a thing. I was going to ask you to pray with us, and maybe then I might be able to maybe suss something out. But it seems that that water had no effect. Yes.
No, I assure you, I am coming from having just led our congregation in this morning's mass. The miracle, I will be happy to explain and show you the process in due time.
Yes.
But I cannot expose you to the others for fear of having to explain how it is that outsiders came to be down here. So, we must first deal with our charge such that it is no longer required that we stay down here. The other brothers are very restless to leave, So if you'd be willing to help us carry out our charge to its completion, I'd be happy to explain everything of these past 100 years with you.
Right, and there would be no need to keep them down here any further. Yes?
Correct.
How do we close this rift?
I believe bringing an object of St. Clewyd's through the portal would be just the thing to be able to close it.
Such as the hand?
The hand is of St. Cygnus. I don't believe it would suffice.
I think the gnomon. We need the
The
gnomon.
gnomon.
I have another we could try.
Hmm.
His scepter.
Pinky ring. Ooh.
I'd be happy to go retrieve it for you without any of the others knowing. You would have to leave up the staircase, of course, but since you've been to the eastern crypts already, you know where to go.
We do.
We slew some skeletons.
Yes.
We met a fish.
Tell us about this demon. Is it a trickster? Could it...
Is it fishy?
No. It is... It has 3 heads. From its chest, writhing snakes emerge, each one of them with a venomous bite. Claws, unimaginable claws and hooves. It is a hulking thing. We lost many brothers the night that we chained it to the tomb and sealed it away.
How did it arrive here?
There was... There was
whoopsie?
You could see there's like a look of maybe frustration, not really shame, but just like irritation at the question when you bring it up.
Y'all done fucked up, didn't you?
Brother?
I wouldn't
I'm
use
just
that
saying.
language, but yes, there was
just
an
saying.
error made.
You're messing with things you shouldn't have been messing with.
I believed St. Clewyd, his spirit lived on, and that we could communicate with it.
You know what? I can't give you that
No.
hard of a time. I fell for a couple voices that woke me from my slumber too. So, but let me guess. It ended up it wasn't St. Clewyd. It was this demon.
My error was thinking that his spirit had been laid to rest. It was not. His spirit was in the hells. The stories were not true. The story
He's
says
gone.
that he slew and killed the demon and then died shortly after. No. Not entirely
clear.
true. He died in that battle, and his spirit went to the hells with it. That portal was created 400 years ago. In my desire, my ritual to reach out to him, rent it open once again.
So you believe St. Clewyd's spirit still lies beyond the portal?
In hell.
Still.
I don't believe that any longer. I believe he exists within the demon.
I
So,
see.
so closing the rift and slaying the demon
Should free.
should free his soul.
Maybe.
The first thing that needs to happen is the closing of the gate. At any moment, countless things could pour forth. I believe that it is responsible for the dead walking, the spirits that rise. I will say no more just now. I will go and retrieve the scepter. I must be
I'm
quick
trying.
before the scribes that are to return to work in that library behind you return from their morning chores. And he makes haste. Both him and the prior leave. It kind of says, do not leave this room. And they exit.
The portal was on top of like what? What was it? Like a pond or something, or
There was a pool. Yeah.
pool?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we could just like, technically speaking, walk up to it and throw the goblet in.
Scepter, yeah.
The scepter, scepter. Yeah, I don't think it was a goblet. Scepter. Yeah, we could just rush up to Mount Doom, and throw the ring in the volcano. Right? What could go wrong?
I don't know, man. He seems kind of weird.
You know, top.
He drank.
Yeah.
He drank holy water.
Yes, but
Just because someone drinks the holy water doesn't mean they're not bad.
They did summon a demon.
They did summon a
You should have
demon.
checked his alignment, Friar.
Oh, that's a good one.
well, and when he returns, and yes, I ended up taking it. Like alignment. So, when he returns, we are going to pray.
Oh, just so you guys know, I probably should mention this now. I can go invisible, so if you want me to go invisible somewhere, I just can't move when I do it. If you want me to do it's very brief. Very, very brief. But if I don't move, I can be invisible somewhere.
Can we pick you up and like chuck you?
Yes. I just can't move. Hold on. Let me figure this out. I think it's so long as I remain motionless is the key wording.
I'm gonna test it.
Hold on, let me make sure I find it first before we get too crazy, because it's once per turn. Hang on now. Where is it? The Cloak of Darkness lasts as long as the caster remains motionless and does not perform any actions. Once the caster moves or performs another action, the Cloak of Darkness lasts 1 round. Sure. I go invisible.
Okay.
I grab where Topsy was, and I pick her up and I throw her.
So what
On the
is
bed.
what is the goal here?
To see if she stays invisible while she's flying through the air into the
Oh.
bed. We're trying to see if we can use this magic to our advantage.
The ability says as long as you remain motionless.
The Cloak of Darkness lasts as long as the caster remains motionless and does not perform any other actions. Once the caster moves or performs another action, the Cloak of Darkness lasts 1 round.
Yeah, I think you become visible.
I wasn't expecting you to like throw me. If I was just gonna be like all rigid and you just pick me up like a statue and put me somewhere. What was that for?
I mean, I was just testing the
Throw
theory.
me?
On the bed.
Yeah. The theory was, does a Grimalkin always land on its feet?
That
Right.
Well, it's a
in
real
the air.
shame that I was invisible and you couldn't see it.
cats
We'll
can't
never know.
look up.
All right. Well, maybe 20 minutes pass. And Loomingwill returns with Dingley. He has in his hands an engraved scepter that he presents to you. He says, "This was an artifact from St. Clewyd's later years, but I think it should suffice. Carrying it through the rift should close the rift and save the Abbey, and hopefully St. Clewyd's soul."
Very good.
And you said it must be carried through, or it just must pass through?
I believe it will have to be carried through. A living being must bear the item.
Good thing we brought hirelings.
They're devout too.
Yep.
So I'll speak to Topsy and Sylvan and say,
Yeah.
I'm vaguely remembering, it's been several weeks, but were we not warned to not listen to anything Loomingwill said? I feel like there was
Oh, absolutely. That was like the number one ghost thing says that guy's a liar and a jerk.
Okay.
Grant, he might be biased because he's dead. Or speaking wait, did Geoffrey speak Sylvan?
Oh, sorry.
I got really
I've been
excited
teaching
for a
him
second.
a few words here and there. He knows asshole.
I know AWOD, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying, if he's had all this time to do it, kind of like bring the scepter out and go walk it himself, why is he going out of his congregation to do it? But watch, he give a pretty clever excuse and says, oh, they shouldn't be able to go out and do that. It's not their calling. Please make some random jerks like us do it. I'm just saying, he seems kind of fishy to me. I don't like him.
Geoffrey also knows the word jerk in Sylvan.
He's a jerk.
So these are all things that Geoffrey has been called, so he recognizes it.
That's right. All right. Well, I think we should have a conversation about this once we have we're separate out. But I think I'm gonna be antsy to talk about it.
I think at this point, once they brings the scepter, I'm gonna say, please, before you hand that to me, I think it's only fitting that we pray. Yes.
Of course.
Very good. Have you heard of Saint Willowfrith?
Yes.
Very good. Well, let us pray that as we move forward against this demon, that we are not tempted into evil. As it seems that demons are very powerful with multiple heads and the tongues of snakes. There are many things that we must stay true and hold fast to our morals, our beliefs. We are here to help St. Clewyd. Please, St. Willowfrith, please give us the strength to help us fight this demon and this evil. Send them back to the darkness. Please protect us all of us. Name of the one true God. Amen. And I will cast Reveal Alignment, and I'm casting it on the abbot.
His alignment is neutral.
Okay.
Which probably should be noteworthy that he's not lawful.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
He will say a few words about, as these heroes that you sent to us go to stand on the threshold of hell itself. Bless their souls, that they do not debase themselves in front of its temptations, that they are emboldened by all that humanity has as redeemable qualities within themselves. They are good, they are just, and they are the ones who can carry this task out and free the brothers of their century of sacrifice. Walk with them. Go with the one true God.
Very good. Well, I guess I'll take the scepter.
I will see to putting the wardrobe back. Once you ascend up the staircase, I will likely need to get some assistance from the brothers to clean up this mess, but I hope that you will return and we will be able to introduce you to everyone and we will be able to leave this place together.
Yes, yes.
Anything else you're doing down here before going back up? Sounds good. So up the staircase you go, and sounds like there's a desire to have a private conversation. Where would you like to do that? I'm assuming not right up above in the where the hole is, so up above in the ceiling, but
Oh, we had to go back up the stairs
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
yeah, because he's gonna attend to this structural issue that he has in his bedroom. And
Yep. Okay.
Yeah,
I think
will,
we should get out of the building.
sounds good.
As that said, I will whisper to Silver as we're going up the stairs and Silver and say, I'm going to stay invisible in the other room. Good luck. And then once we're up on the staircase, the room has the giant hole in it. I'm just going to just walk a few steps, go invisible, and just stay there.
Okay.
That's the real value of that ability, isn't it? It's like listening, being sneaky. Okay.
So the rest of you head out of the abbot's, residence from a long, long time ago, and you're back out amongst the bright white snow that probably an inch or so has come down at this point. This big white fluffy snow coming down and just blanketing every single flat surface on especially the roof of the big church itself. Topsy is listening. You hear a conversation between Abbot Loomingwell and Dingley. And you hear Dingley questioning the abbot. And he's kind of getting a little testy with him. And he says, "How many bodies? How many bodies? Is this going to be... This is Cardin. All over again. How many of these secrets do I have to keep for you?" And then you hear the abbot say, "It is no matter. The oath is sacred. The oath must be upheld. They carried Fae with them. You don't believe for a second that they are here from the church. You saw they robbing me. They were looking for anything that wasn't bolted to the ground. They are nothing. Pay it no mind. These are the sacrifices we make to keep the Brotherhood whole." And that's kind of the gist. Then they start talking. Now let's talk about practical matters. And they start talking about cleaning up the mess and getting their story straight to explain it and such.
Okay. So they do have a conversation about the other brothers as if they exist.
Mm-hmm.
I will, to ensure that I'm not making a lot of creaking noises as I'm invisible, turn into a cat and just toot, 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 toot,
Sounds good.
right up the front door.
You all make it outside.
Yes, yes. Well, as we were praying, well, where's Topsy? Either way, as we were praying, I noticed that this abbot was he was morally ambiguous.
Is that unusual for your cast?
I'd say so. I'd say most of us were firm believers, at least. Not in the church, but in its practice and in the meaning of the word of the one true God. Yes. So it is a bit odd that this abbot was that way. I'm unsure what else to tell you but that.
Especially one who's charged with such an important, holy task, right?
Yes, I indeed.
Do you
Okay,
think
we'll wait for
he?
Topsy.
Do you think he was lying to us?
I do.
I'm unsure. I'm sure that this scepter, it must do what he says, but I am unsure. Other than that,
Can I see it?
yes, here you are.
I want to take it and examine it, see if there's any writing on it. Pictures.
There is an engraving on it. Sorry, 1 second. The engraving says, where am I looking? By the bowl and the rod.
By the bowl.
Bull.
Bowl.
BOWL.
Yep.
By the bowl. And the rod. Is that a saying of the church, Friar?
It is written in liturgic.
Okay. I would assume it is some sort of saying, possibly.
We'll say yes. I gotta come up with something here. I think the bowl is a reference to charity, like the beggar's bowl, and the rod is a reference to discipline, to be disciplined, to live one's life by the teachings of the church, the scriptures of the 7 prophets.
I would explain all that.
It is like
Hit the beggars with the rod.
a common phrase in the church.
So it's I mean, this guy says this is St. Clewyd's scepter, but it could just be a scepter carried by any normal.
Yeah, do you think they're just trying to send us into this fucking portal to hell?
Brother.
God fucking damn it. These motherfuckers.
Wow.
Oh, there you are.
Hey guys, I'm back. Yeah, he
Yes.
totally just fucking with us, if you ask me. He's totally not on board.
Why do you yell at me for the language, but not at the cats? I don't understand.
It's very beautiful and
Respect your
fair.
elders.
Yes.
So, if you ask me, he's like very obsessed with like this oath they're talking about and something about the brotherhood.
Oh, yes,
Also,
yes.
it seems to me he's more or less, if you ask me, I don't think he really knows if the scepter is gonna work, but he's like, they can try it. That's the impression I got from. Oh yeah, I stayed back and listened to their conversation for a little bit.
Oh.
Okay, now
Yeah.
I understand. I was a bit lost for a moment.
So if you ask me, in my professional Fey opinion, he got no clue what he's talking about. He's like, these guys, just looters. Oh yeah, they call us looters. That was number one. That was very hurtful.
They're only half. They're only half right.
I like to think of us as reclaimers. But anyways, yeah, I don't think.
Yeah.
I think he's just more or less saying, if it works, it works. Good. So long as everyone in my troop is all A-okay. He also mentioned some person named, it was with C, and it's boy, it's very hard to pronounce.
See.
That what was the
Kimbib, it's a Carmel, no. It's on the tip of my tongue.
Would I know the card? Din?
Card tip.
No, would I know? Okay.
It seems to me like he's done this thing before.
Do you think that
It
we're
works.
being sacrificed? Like we're gonna go in there and it triggers some kind of like it perpetuates their eternal life by sacrificing our lives, or
100. Not like that. The sacrifice part, yes.
just
How
wondering
did-
if, like
What did they
Part of
say?
it.
You're saying it seems to you. What did they say? Please.
Oh, fine. If I must say it,
Says it verbatim, as best as she can remember, with a little more flares to the words.
does that make sense?
Huh.
Sanctity of the Brotherhood, keeping their oath, Carden guy. Just seems like, yeah.
Card in.
I don't want to put old Joey here through the portal, is all I'm saying.
I think if we go through the portal, there's one of two situations, in my opinion, Friar, and curious in your take, more learned than I am of your demons. Either going through the portal itself is how it maintains it, keeps it under control, and it's a sacrifice, or we go through there and the demon itself is there and it feasts on us. Maybe we have a chance of slaying it.
What
But I have a
if?
feeling going through it is not simply enough to solve the problem.
No.
What if we stage a brotherly uprising?
I actually really like this idea.
I mean, they said that they're gonna go back into their room to go scribing and stuff. Well, we just like say, hey,
Yeah,
we're
what
a
if we
part of
just-
the upper
What if
world.
we just showed up? What if we just showed up and said, "Hey, we just need to clarify a couple things because it sounds like you're lying to us." And so we accidentally met a couple of your brothers. If they abandon you, that's not our problem.
I would have to say that I am 100% for this. Yes, we should save these brothers that are held there. Who knows what they are doing? Bodies? What bodies?
They're
This
clearly
seems-
being lied to.
Horrible. Whatever is going on here cannot be. We will just be added to the fodder. I do not think so. We need to help these poor souls that are trapped down there, and then save the good saint himself.
Excellent. How do we do that? For sure.
Well, I think just like you said, Topsy, we have to go down. Seems like they will be going down there. We push that mural. We show them a way out. Maybe to speak with someone else. Maybe someone that has been corrupted.
They were talking about getting rid of the wardrobe in the Abbot's room.
Yeah, I think we just go down there, right? And go to the library where all the scribes are.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a...
Let's just put it on the veil words to clarify, and we'll do it like that. Easy
Yeah.
peasy. He's totally not going to get so upset with us in any capacity of the word.
Yeah, but if he does, and if he attacks, and whatever he does, he's going to reveal himself to his followers, and the truth, whatever wool that is in front of their eyes will hopefully be pulled from it, and maybe we'll have allies if that turns into a fight. Seems like it's a worthwhile fight to me, quite frankly.
So
And
we
it-
know that this it might be a power. This abbot might be very powerful. I know we are.
He is in cahoots with a demon, a three-headed demon. Clearly, he is.
I'm just saying we should not underestimate.
Agreed.
No, it
So
does.
set him on fire.
It it does sound that Dingley is not completely on board with what the abbot is doing either.
Maybe we could use that to our manipulation.
Oh, Prior Dingley absolutely hates us, Faye. I'm about that right now.
Yeah.
I don't think he cares about the rest of y'all. He wants us gone. So he might be all for the abbot. So I'm just saying, it seems like he's pretty anti-us.
Right. I think sometimes you can disobey or disagree with your leader, but at the end of the day, you're going to choose your leader over strangers, right? I don't think we can assume the hesitancy is enough. We have to be compelling.
So what if we inadvertently cut down a tree branch that's right above the abbot's house into the study room, that's into the hole that's into his bedroom?
This guy killing him outright?
Well, no, you see the daylight then, and then the people who will go in the room is like, oh, there's room outside. We're free. Can't hide that.
How are they? There's some sort of evil keeping them all alive. But yeah, I like this plan. We just jump our fat butts, make a giant hole, let them see the light, let the light shine in.
I think we should defer to the friar. This is his people.
You know anything about oaths and brotherhoods?
Well, faith is a very powerful thing, as you can see. Though we can try as hard as we like, but whatever we do, we have to understand that no one can be forced to believe what we say. So we just have to take that as what it's will, maybe. But if we try, at least, there is more down there. I wouldn't know anyone would just willingly throw bodies to the fire as this abbot just did.
It's not very godly.
I mean, we could just lie and say Geoffrey over here went in and it didn't work. He never came back. And Geoffrey, you can just stay outside.
We could, and that could be interesting. Think you went in? Oh yeah.
It was kind of horrible and vicious. He kind of all spaghettified and then died.
Get shredded.
Yeah, just do that. That's our lead-in.
I mean, it's not a bad plan.
Very good. Thomas, you might need to take the lead on this as I...
I can
You act all shocked.
and then run in when we're ready to attack.
I don't
Yeah,
think
I was shocked and
it is.
scared.
It is not difficult to picture you injured in some way, brother. Like it is not.
Fair enough.
I've lived it multiple times. Yes.
I get hurt. I do it.
So what are we talking the plan is exactly?
I think it sounds that we are going to say that Geoffrey used the scepter to go in. He ended up getting horribly
Mangled.
and we have returned to question why
What the
it
hell
did
they
not
were
work.
talking about?
Yeah.
And to reveal to the rest of the people that they can leave.
And what if they have eyes and know that we did not?
What if we do? No,
What if they have people watching? If they knew we were going to do this, would they
Well, what
not
if we-
be wanting
what
to
if we-
watch?
what if we go up and fake it? Or I'll just throw the scepter in and I won't go in behind it.
Wait, is the scepter even magical? You think a saint's scepter would be pretty magical?
To be fair, though, it does sound like they. To be fair, it did sound like this might work, though it could be a sacrifice of some kind. You know what? I do not know. I think I do like our plan, though. Maybe we
Yeah.
should wait.
What's the name of the followers we have?
Silver, can you check out the scepter to see if the scepter by chance is magical?
Sure. So I'll touch it. It takes a turn every time I do a roll. Want me to roll?
Sure.
6. I fail. How long is a turn? I forget. Is it 10 minutes?
10 minutes, yeah.
10 minutes.
We had to kill time anyways, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, pass.
It is not magical.
Confidently say no magic. We've now given up 10 minutes of our time.
They're screwing with us, man.
We gotta make a call. What do we do?
Let us go. Let us get this over
Are-
with. Yes.
Are we going to try to carry it through the thing or confront these two?
No, we confront.
Okay.
I think we must confront. And when we were planning to go through here, we were planning to confront any creatures we faced. What's the difference now?
All right. I'm going to say you've been out in the cold talking for maybe like an hour. It just sounded like complicated conversation. So it's probably about 10:20 or so in the morning. What does it look like? Sounds like you're heading back down.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna be straight up confrontational and not try to trick. Sounds like the friar.
I agree. Yeah, I think we
speaking,
just go
and
down there. We say, "Hey, you're full of shit," and have these people deserve to know the truth. And we're gonna tell them.
We definitely. I would also recommend though that we do push that mural, so that there is an opening.
Yeah, so it's open. Absolutely. Or break it so that it stays open.
Yes.
You go back into the old residence, head into the old study, and enter into the staircase. It spirals downward, down into the abbot's bedroom. As you make your way down into the bedroom, there is no one here. The mess in the middle of the room is basically as you left it. The mural has been returned to its normal position. It's flush with the wall. And I think you can hear a bunch of voices in the very next room to the north. It sounds like probably at least a dozen voices one person talking for a little bit, and then maybe a bunch of noises, kind of a gaggle of voices, and then like a hush comes over them, then another single speaker. It sounds like some kind of a conference or something is happening.
I will move to the door and try to hear what it is that they're saying.
Sure. Make a listen check. Let's see if you can determine what they are saying.
I'll prop myself up, let's say right there next to the desk, and just go invisible.
Let's see. I rolled a 6.
Nice.
So
All right. You hear a kind of high-pitched male voice speaking at a very rapid pace, saying, well, this incident in your room, this wardrobe falling through, it leads back up to the old residence. This is a way out. This is a blessing. Those of us that have given our lives 2, 3, 4 times, we've already given our oath. We should be allowed to leave. And then you'll probably hear Looming Will's voice as a bunch of voices say, here! He'll say, no! Listen, the charge, the oath, it goes beyond, is a lifetime oath. You're taking the words too literal. You must carry forth the oath for eternity. For as long as we have the will, we must keep this demon safe. We cannot allow it to threaten good people throughout the Dolmenwood. You're dedicated to this, brothers. Don't forget your oath. We've sacrificed for over 100 years. You know, there's just seems like there's no way for the abbot to have really swept this under the rug. His bedroom is the only way through to the library. So the scribes clearly saw it, and it created this conference that you're overhearing right now. So there's big debate about what that hole means.
I let everybody know. I mean, it kind of adds what I'm hearing. I'm kind of whispering. I say, all right, it sounds like that what Looming Well feared has already come to pass. He's attempting to squash down people wanting to leave and head out. He once again, somebody said they took the oath 4 times. What is it? What it?
It
Friar,
seemed-
do you know?
They said that it was some type of prayer, but they did not go into detail. Whatever that is.
From a shadowy corner, you hear,
I mean, if they're all in there, just lock them in.
Does this door lock? Well, they probably have the key.
There's a wardrobe.
Topsy.
No, you don't. No, we're gonna. It is very smart. Like, yes, mechanically, it is very smart to do that, but I don't think we could do that.
Well, I mean, the room just where they came from is probably open.
We are here to help them.
I'm just throwing it out there. It's okay.
What say you, Friar? What do you want to do?
I say that we push this forward. And I will speak. I guess I will speak first, then. Yes.
Yeah, even if they are
I-
holding back a demon, these people deserve to know the truth and deserve to make a decision for themselves.
All right.
All right.
I will follow your lead, Friar. Go.
We're pushing the mural.
Oh, you're going to the mural?
Oh no, they're in the door to the north.
Oh, I'm
the
sorry.
door to the north. Yeah.
Okay. Either way, I think we push the mural, so that it's open.
Most open.
It's open. No one in there.
And then we go into the room, right?
Going to the northern room.
Yeah.
All right, you open that door, and it would lead here. 1 second.
Alex, my mom's calling.
Okay, let's take a break. Let's take
I'll
a
be right
5-minute
back.
break.
Oh, thank you.
We will be right back. Thanks, everybody.
party too.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us here tonight. Just took a short bio break, and we are back. The characters are moving right into a pretty heated debate amongst the abbot and some of the other priests that dwell beneath the ruined Abbey of St. Clewyd. I know Topsy is invisible currently, and then the rest of you are following in behind Friar Fitzpatrick.
Yep.
I'm my brother's bodyguard. He's gonna be
Sounds
talking some big smack, so gotta make sure he's got the big dog with him.
sounds good. So as you walk through the door, you are coming into a really large gallery. There is a stone staircase that leads up to an overlook. There's a colonnade there, arches in between the balustrades overlooking this area. You can hear the sounds of cascading water. There is kind of a fountain, I guess, draining into a basin that is flanked by a couple of sculptures to the east, and a lot of tables and benches strewn about. It's not necessarily super orderly. You can tell that this area is well lived in. There's some like wash basins and like a wicker basket of linens and maybe some plates laid out on some of the tables as if some half-eaten food and bread and fish and things like that. But kind of up along the overlook, you're down on the ground level coming in, but there's a big discussion. Like a bunch of monks are kind of like, it almost seems like they're kind of separated into two camps a little bit, with Looming Will is on the northern side, and you would recognize Dingley as standing kind of over on the western side of the room, somewhere over here. And there's maybe about, I think, like 12 others kind of standing on that side of the balcony. And then to the southern side, you would see, speaking for the rest of the wardens, is a kind of small man in a very ragged robe. His hair is all kind of messy and stringy, very white and gray. His tunic and cowl is soiled. He looks like an elderly man that just woke up, rolled out of bed. Doesn't take too much care of his appearance and whatnot. There's probably an odor about him if you get close to him, you know.
Mm.
But he's the one with the high voice, who's kind of talking very, almost like kind of flustered a little bit, and he's saying, I just don't understand, Looming Will. You're telling us that we must just pledge life after life after life. You know, the scriptures are clear about when the terminus of a life ends. If there is a way out, and there is a way for some of us to have peace, let us go and meet with the church. Clearly, there are others out there that could help us. Why? Let us, those of us that are... And then Looming Will just, like, breaks in. He's like, you took the Solemnitane. You have an oath to fulfill. You are giving in. You are debasing yourself, Proster. I will not hear of it. No one will leave. No one will break their oath. And there's some rabble, and then all of a sudden, like, you, like, kind of walk in the middle of this, right? And it gets quiet.
Hello. Yes, friends, I'm Friar Fitzpatrick. I come with my friends, and the one true God comes with us. We are not going to lie. We're here to slay this demon of sorts and free St. Clewyd from the torches. He has come to me in a dream many times over and has demanded that I save him. It pleaded with me over and over. We've spoken to your abbot here. He sent us, he gave us a scepter that we may or may not actually work. He told us to step through the portal. But he also spoke of bodies. Yes, you, and I would speak to Dingley. You spoke of bodies. What bodies are you hiding from these people? We are outsiders, but you must see truth. The truth that we bring to help you. We need your help to get through, to save St. Clewyd.
It is tense as you unpack all of that. Looming kind of puts his hand up and he just points down at Silver and he says, "Do not listen to this man. He cavorts with Fae. Remember the 7 tenets of clarity. He is here to create a disturbance. Do not betray your oaths, brother." And then the small man just kind of puts his hands up almost as if to shush him. And it gets quiet. And the man looks down at you and he says, "You have been spoken to by St. Clewyd. I too hear his voice. I too dream of Clewyd and his tormented soul. I wish to hear from you. You say that he knows. What do you speak of a body? Tell me what you mean by that." And then you see Looming say, "Hey," and he says, enough! I want to hear it from him."
Well, there are many bodies. I do not know. You and I would look to Dingley. Now is your time. If you have anything, if you have any goodness in your heart and soul, now is the time. Come clean to these people. I know that what is going on, it weighs heavy on your heart.
He kind of hesitates. He opens his mouth for a moment, but like nothing comes out. And Looming Will just says, "Go, you know what to do." And you just see,
Nobody's going anywhere. We do not trust you, Looming Will.
Dingley
You
Dingley turns around, and there's a statue behind him. And he goes and like he presses on it, and a secret door swivels open, and he quickly darts out the room.
Hey, Alex.
Yep.
I had messaged you that I had my flute out.
Okay.
As he's moving and going, I begin playing some hymn that I heard of the church, and I am going to attempt to fascinate him.
Okay.
To charm him, to keep him from to basically have him come to me.
Okay. Sounds good.
I can affect mortals. When I start playing, let's see. It's a save versus spell or be fascinated.
Okay.
And actually, I mean, it would kind of work on the lowest level people around here. So,
What is there a level designated?
It just says at level 1, the bard can affect mortals. From level 4, animals and demi-fae can also be affected. So pretty much any mortals, but I'm wanting to. I guess it's just a 30-foot radius around me. I'm gonna try and ensnare him. And if they're not mortal, because they're over 100 years old, it may not work. But
Well, you hear the way they're
So,
talking. They've
um,
lived a couple lifetimes and possibly
they'll-
died a few times.
The only
Right.
thing I'm going to say about this is it says interruptions. If the performance is interrupted by loud noise or I think it's pretty rowdy
okay.
in the
All right.
situation, so I don't think it's going to work.
Okay. All right. Very, very good.
But you see him, he goes down this passage or whatever.
Geoffrey's bolting after him.
Okay, you bolt after him. All the other wardens and brothers
Found
don't
it.
seem too concerned about that, but you bolt up the stairs. You're following him.
Oh yeah, whatever he's doing, he's about to do something shitty, and we're not gonna let that happen.
So I got that action. That is happening. In this next like minute or so, there's conversation that is happening. Is anybody doing anything other than like the conversation?
I'll move to block that doorway that Geoffrey just ran down.
You're sprinting up that way to like get to the door as well.
Yeah, and just stand there and not let anybody else through.
Sounds good. Yeah, nobody's making any movements towards that. They're all like engrossed in this. And Sub-Prior Proster, the kind of small agitated man, is still looking down at the friar. And he says, "You speak of bodies. You speak of Cardine?"
I've heard of Cardine. Yes, Cardine. What is that? What is Cardine?
He was one of our brotherhood who passed. Under unusual circumstances, I would say, as he looks over at Looming Will.
And I would say that Looming Will and well, I'm not there. I'm down the hall.
Yeah.
Yes, I do not. I know not. All I know is that it seems that they were sending us to our deaths as well.
You have come here to help us put St. Clewyd to rest. You have seen him in your dreams.
Yes.
Looming Will, they are here to help. Perhaps together we can free the charge and go. And again, and at this point, like, Looming Will is just like screaming. He's like, "Nobody will leave." And at that point, Geoffrey, you're darting down this hallway over here. I'll just move the token so you can kind of see the hallway, I guess. There's a long hallway, and you can see as you get up there in pursuit, he's standing in front of a door which he is inserting a key into and unlocking. And as the door creaks open, you just hear all of these sounds. Undead, moaning, gnashing of teeth. And you could just see like Dingley is just like shaking and like almost openly weeping to do this.
Don't listen to the man. I'm gonna see if I can just like knock him out of the way and try to shut the door or something. I don't know.
Okay. I think we gotta start going into initiative, if only just to see how different sides play out. So this is gonna be weird because there's kind of multiple political. There's a lot of sides right now, so I gotta think about this a little bit. I'm gonna have to write down like on a card each time we roll initiative just to know how it goes.
Yeah.
We're making it hard for you, sir.
Oh,
Sorry.
no, this scenario is very complicated. So 1 second, I'm gonna
We
set
probably
myself up
should
here.
have played more political intrigue instead of running and gunning, but
I was kind of laughing as like all the preparations were about, dealing with like high-powered undead and everything. I'm like, there's gonna be some undead maybe, but it's all these priests. Looming Will, Proster. And those of you that have like an NPC or a dog in your care, like just tell me your movement, your action at the same time that your other things are going.
Did I had one of the people or no?
You did. You had one of the
and I
followers.
did, yeah.
Then I've got my Lich Hound by me. I would assume he would follow me.
We did not bring our dog, Topsy.
Mr. Poopy Whoopsins?
Sir
What's his name again?
King Wissenslaus.
Wissenslaus, yeah. Nice.
He's guarding the cart.
It's a good boy.
He's got a throne on the cart.
He's asleep like in a barrel or something.
All right. Geoffrey, why don't you roll the d6 for you guys?
D6? Yes, sir. A 1.
All right.
We have
There you go.
10
Yeah,
rerolls.
Do I use a
let's
reroll on that?
Let's do it. A 5.
Better.
All right. Looming Will had a 6, so Looming Will and the Loyalists are going to go first.
Son of a bitch.
So I think Looming Will is just going to shriek to apprehend the party. Basically, he's trying to get everyone to focus on the fact that you have a Fae with you, like clearly you're outsiders, and he's trying to get as many people on his side from that standpoint. And a number of people are going to start moving. In total, including Dingley and Looming Will, there are 12 of them. Dingley is down the hall, opening whatever's behind that door. So we'll have Looming will go first. He's going to stay up on the balcony there. And right now, yeah, he's just kind of like directing traffic. He's like down there, apprehend them. And a number of wardens are going to come down. Let's see. 3 of them towards Silver, 3 of them towards Thomas up on the balcony. And who else is there?
I am.
Yeah, 2 of them will go towards the Friar. I think 2 of them are just going to stay up by Looming Will and kind of be bodyguards for him, essentially. So, here we go. Some attacks. They are all wielding, just staves. Some of them maybe have, knives. They're not, well armed. None of them have armor. It's just the battle of the friars, essentially.
We're just gonna be like, you're on.
All right. Here are the attack rolls on Silver. Oh, a nat 20 right off the bat. So 4 points of damage.
That hits. Yep.
16.
That will miss.
And another miss.
I'm sorry. The 16 hits.
Oh,
No,
so
it hits. My -1, I forgot about.
2 points of damage from that.
Okay.
And then Thomas, 3 will miss, a 8 will miss, and a 7 will miss, and then 2 attacks on Friar. A 6 will miss, 18,
18 will hit.
1 point of damage. And that takes us through Looming Will's forces. We'll go to... You guys win ties, right?
Humans win ties, yeah.
Sounds good. We'll just have you all go and get that benefit. So any movement from any of the player characters. So just to set up, Geoffrey, you're in the hall watching the door being swung open.
Yeah.
Thomas is up
Does it
on the
seem-
balcony, kind of by the opening into that hallway. And then I presume the rest of you are down like on the ground, on the gallery floor. And that's where kind of like the big battle is happening on the gallery floor.
And we're engaged at this point. Like there's like we have fighting retreat if we wanted to move.
Yes.
Got it.
So any
I will-
movement.
I will move. I'll still be invisible for at least this round, but I'll get pretty much right up in the attacking group's business who are attacking Friar and Silver, who I assume are next to each other.
Yeah, relatively so. Yeah.
I'll get to within range of them.
Sounds
I'm
good.
gonna try to move to the door and see if I can force it shut or get him out of the way.
Okay. Sounds good. We'll resolve that on like the attack round phase. I think no ranged attacks, right?
Oh, well, we do have our... I forgot that we had our other guys,
Acolytes.
their alkalites. I would think that if they saw us starting to try to stab us with knives, I'm sure they would shoot at them.
Sounds good.
So if yeah, I'd say that they would do a ranged attack.
And Ryan, I think you've got the other one.
Yeah. Yep. And I would agree. I think they would attack.
16.
That'll hit.
All right, we're gonna say this one's going after, against the Friar, just because they'd probably want to protect him. So, d6, 4 points of damage.
Okay. He is still up. And then Ryan, were you having one of your guys shoot?
Yeah, I think he'd shoot at the one that's attacking Silver. 15.
Hits.
What is the damage die for that?
D6.
D6.
Now, Alex, can you do non-lethal damage in this system?
Yeah, you could do
yeah.
subdual damage with a melee weapon.
Yeah.
It's -2 on the attack roll, and your damage is half.
Damage is half.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And -2 in the attack roll. For a bladed weapon, which I'm assuming.
Okay.
How much?
5 points, Alex.
5 points. That guy goes down. So there's 2 left on Silver. All right. Melee attacks.
I was having the same thought, Thomas, if I was looking up the rules, but
There we go.
feels scary.
Brothers, stop! Or we will be forced to defend ourselves. And they're stabbing us. So here we go. 14 to hit. I'm sorry, I was just figured might as well just.
That'll hit. You want to attack the injured one?
Sure.
And is this one subdual?
Yes. It's a blunted object. I don't know if that makes a difference.
I think it's the full damage if it's blunt.
Okay. Okay.
That's my
Yeah.
interpretation of it.
All right. How much damage?
1 second. Sorry. It's been a very long time since I attacked with my mace. It is 3 points of damage to the injured one.
All right. He goes down, unconscious. So you have one that's still in melee with
still on
you.
me. Yep.
All right. See, Silver.
I will take the flat of my blade and try to smack one of the ones in the head. So it'll be non-lethal. So I get a +2 for my level, but a -2, so it'd just be a flat normal roll. Ow. So it'd be
Gotta
10.
10 misses. Just want to
I
re-roll.
will use a reroll. Yep. So it'd be a 12
12 hits.
for 3 points of non-lethal. So I guess 1 point.
1 point of damage.
Yeah.
He's still up.
This is not good. Or unless you round up. You round up or round down. What's your rule? Ruling on half.
We'll round up. So 2 points.
Yeah.
Let's see. Thomas.
14
Hits.
for 5 points in half. So I guess that's 3 points.
Okay, he's still up.
Oh, and my dog. Dog's gonna bite one in the leg. Oh, that's a 19 on the die. Does he do? I don't think he can do non-lethal. But he's going after another one, just trying to bring him down, I guess. D4. 2 points.
Sounds good. He's still up. And then I think we're going over to Geoffrey, who is trying to keep that door from opening. What's your strength?
It is a 13.
Okay. Roll a d20. Add a +1 to it.
A 5.
We have
Reroll. 3
9 re-rolls.
I'm assuming you want a high one.
You want a high number.
I rolled lower. Should we re-roll again?
Just one reroll per roll.
Yeah.
So the bad news is there are how many?
100 million.
Not that many, but I think it's a substantial number of figures in that room that are clothed in cloaks, much like the other monastics or the wardens, but there's a foul stench that comes from the room, and as you catch like the gaze of one, you can see half of its flesh kind of falling off of its skull. And there are, I think there's like a dozen.
Mm.
And they're pushing against. There are 20 of these mindless undead that are pushing against that door. At this point, having failed to like kind of lock it and shut it, there's no way you're going to be able to press up against the force of that many that are starting to pour out. But you're there, and the prior is just. You could just hear him kind of muttering to himself, "What have I done? What have I done?"
What have you done? You're an idiot. You're a moron. What is wrong with you? Do some turn some undead here, dude. Undo what you did.
And with that, the Waywards start to try to push their way out, and they're going to start attacking. I'm going to say, like, just like in front of this door here, there's only like room for like 3 of them to get at you, because they're going to get kind of choked at the door. So here are their attacks. Miss. I think they only get 1 attack each. Yes. 14, I assume, misses.
Yes.
Ooh, but a net 20 is going to do 6 points of damage.
Oofa. Okay.
And then we're going to get to the... what do we call them? They're not the counter loyalists. They're the card knights. The card knights are those that are wanting to leave. It sounds like they feel that their oaths have been fulfilled and they are going to go. There's a total of 8 of them. I think in a similar kind of way, Sub-Prior Proster on the other side of the Overlook is kind of just waiting it out. He's kind of directing his forces a little bit to move. And he sends half of them in after. He's like pointing to like where you are, Thomas. He's like pointing them towards that hallway, and he's just. It seems like he's like, if I know what that idiot is doing, go help the knight. And then he sends the other half down to the ground level. So I'm gonna say, well, maybe he'll hold 2 back as kind of guards also. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's sending 4 down onto the ground level. So 1 to assist Silver. Probably 2 will go over to assist Thomas, and then 1 to assist the Friar. So 1 will attack and do subdual on 1. Nope, gonna miss the one by Silver. 1 of the ones on Friar. Also a miss, and then 2 to help Thomas. Miss. Okay. Clearly, they're not fighters. All misses. Then the other ones are... Thomas, do you kind of give them allowance to go down that hallway?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I would say, do you need my dog? They probably don't know what this dog is.
They... I think they just like say yes, like as they're like running down the hallway, they're like yes.
Yeah.
We need all the help we can get down there. They seem a little bit like kind of terrified of where they're going.
Okay. I'll whistle and say, Saint, go.
Sounds good. So I think that's it for round 1. So I guess keeping score right now, we still have. I think you've knocked
still
out
have my action to do. I only moved. I didn't
Oh
do
yeah,
anything else yet.
interrupt Dawson. Interrupt. This is fast moving. So.
I'm going to awe the crowd that's in front of Silver and Friar. They need to make a morale check or flee.
How many?
I just use my glamour. Up to 4 levels of mortals.
Okay, so 2 guys. Oh, morale check.
I believe that's the term. Yep,
Oh.
morale check.
Okay. Their morale is 12, so this is hard. Oh, close at 11. Nope.
They are frightened of the Fae before them and will flee for 4 rounds.
Oh no, they make it. They would have to roll exactly a 12 to fail it.
Oh,
Because of their oath, they have a 12 morale level. Like they will almost never flee.
Okie dokie.
Okay, so to take stock, we've got a horde of undead that are basically going to be coming out of that room right on top of Geoffrey here in a second, but he's got reinforcements coming in after him. We have the leaders of the 2 opposing
and I've got my guns.
a little posing happening. We got the 2 leaders on opposite sides of this overlook here. Both of them have 2 bodyguards next to them. And then we've got the Friar is engaged with 1. We've got Silver engaged with 2. And Thomas engaged with 3. And then there's some backup that you're getting from the Card Knights. So, Abbott is going to cast a spell. We can roll.
Anyone on our side casting a spell?
Yes, I could.
Geoffrey, did you want to roll initiative again?
I could
Sure.
try
No
to-
spell for me, so.
I might try to cast a spell. Yeah, I'm gonna try to cast a spell too. Yes.
5?
5 again? Nice.
Yes, sir.
5. All right. Players go first. Any movement from anybody?
I wish to move closer to the friar. Not the friar, the abbot.
All right. You can get to within his bodyguards who are going to be in front of him.
On with me.
The Lich Hound bolts down the hallway. I would guess. I mean, he's got a movement of 40.
Yeah, you can
So I
get
don't-
to the door. Be right next to
Get-
Geoffrey.
Okay, and then he. I don't know if he has an action then, as well.
Yeah, when it comes to the melee, you could take an action there.
He would bay
Okay.
to turn.
Yeah, we'll take care of it there.
Yep, and then Thomas will just thump the same guy in that noggin that he hit before
Okay. Any other
with the flat of his blade.
any other movements? All right, we will do ranged attacks, which I think right now is just the 2 hirelings.
I will be throwing an axe at the abbot.
Oh, okay. Did you not want it to be in melee then?
Correct. I
Okay.
would be like one step from the guards and just huck an axe right at him.
Got it. Okay.
How far would you say I am from him? 10 feet, 20 feet?
20 feet.
20 feet, so it's no bonus, but I got pretty good ranged. Let's see. 18 to hit the abbot.
That'll hit. His spell will fail.
4 points of damage.
4 points of damage. Very good. Hirelings?
Hireling is going. I'm doing a spell, but I think they'd shoot towards Thomas's group.
Okay.
'Cause he has 3 on him. 18 to hit.
Yep.
2 points of damage.
Okay, one of them goes down. Let's see, Ryan, you got one?
Yeah. A 9?
Miss. All right, we'll go to melee. Let's do the baying hound first.
Okay. Let me call this up. Okay, roll 2d6. On a 7 or more, level 1. On a 9 or more, level 2, monsters are turned. So he howls. 5 and a 3, so that's an 8.
You want to re-roll?
Sure.
These guys are level 2.
Gotcha. All right. Come on. Oop. No, I got a 7.
Okay. Let's see. Geoffrey. Melee.
Yes, sir. Come on, give me a good roll here. A 13.
Yes, that'll hit.
Oh, cool. Right. And then it'll be plus 2. Whoa, Jesus. 6 plus 8.
Whew, he's still up.
Damn.
Silver.
All right. Non-lethal to the most battered looking guy. How many rerolls we got?
Got 6 left.
Did we do it? Should I reroll?
Yep.
All right, I'll do it one more. All right, let's go. Come on. You fucking piece of shit. All right, it's all good. Just flailing around.
Friar.
I am casting a spell.
Oh, that's right.
Does that happen between?
Yeah, I was supposed to do that before. Let's do it right now.
Okay, well, this might have made a difference. I am going to yell out to St. Godwin to bless all of our allies. Pretty much, I'm casting bless. Everyone 20 by 20 range. Gets a +1 bonus to attack and to damage.
I don't
Plus
think
the +1 to loyalty.
that wouldn't have helped you, right, Silver?
Nope.
Okay.
Who all gets it?
All my allies that I would yell out, St. Godwin, please help us crush these cowards. Understand that the righteousness of God is one true God, blah, 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 blah. Help us.
You're including the card knights in that?
Everyone that's an ally that I see is an ally, yes.
Okay.
So they get +1 to damage. I don't know if that would have given anyone more damage to anything, but
It depends on if Geoffrey would get blessed, but I don't know if he's close enough. 60 foot.
I think
20 by 20.
he would be out of
20
range.
by 20?
Yeah.
Yeah, he would be out of range.
Yep.
Thomas.
With the +1 on the bless, it'd be an 18
Hits.
for 9 points of subdual.
Goes down.
Or actually, I mean 9 halved, so 5, I guess.
5. So you got 1. He goes down.
All right.
So I think that's everything, right? So as the players go, the wayward in the room are gonna go. So one of them's gonna attack the hound.
Get out of there, St. Bernard.
No. How?
6 will miss. 2 on Geoffrey. Miss. 19 to hit.
Yep.
2 points of damage.
Not too bad.
That'll bring us to
Start hitting them back. Jesus.
Looming Well. His 2 bodyguard dudes are going up against Topsy. An 11 and a 12. There is 1 still on the Friar. A 5. I think there's 2 on Silver. Nat 20, 4 points of damage.
That hits.
And the other one misses. And Thomas has 1. Cock die. Miss. 1, 2. Okay, that should be all of his. Then we do the card knights. So I think there's probably only room, Geoffrey, for one of them to really get into position there. But I think they're just going to reinforce you. Like, basically where you're at, kind of blocking the door like that seems to be working pretty well to hold them off. So he's just going to step in. He misses. Guard knights are shit at combat, apparently. Then there's a couple of them that are assisting. So one is helping the Friar. Oh, he gets a hit. He gets a hit. It's a subdual.
Remember, +1 to attack and +1 to damage.
Okay, he hits the one next to you. It does not go down. Let's see, there's one that's helping out Silver. Misses. Then there were two, I think they were helping Thomas. +1, that might help. Where am I looking? Too many cards. There we go. It hits. The bless helps. All right, does some damage to one next to you, Thomas, but he's still up. The other one misses. Okay. I believe that was all the forces have gone, so we're going to do another third round of initiative here.
Any spells, anybody?
Looming Will. No. No spells from my side.
Four.
You guys got a 4? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Looming Will's side goes first.
Here we go.
Looming Will will move. So Topsy, you got 3 of them on you. 2 wardens, miss, and then Looming Will has a, what does he have? He's got a mace. But that is only a 13. Friar has 1 on him. A 16 to hit.
16 hits.
1 point of damage. Silver has 2 on him. Miss. And a 15 misses. Thomas has 1. A 12 misses. And
Plate mail saved me. Or plate armor, I mean.
that
A
should
full
be
plate with-
all of them. Player's turn. Any movement from any of you?
Movement from my Alkalite's going to help run up with a sword to help Silver.
Sounds good. All right.
I am going to fighting withdrawal. Hearing the Lich Hound bay like that, I know there's undead down there, or else he wouldn't have done that. So I tell these two, knock him out, and I'm gonna go help my brother in arms. So I fighting withdrawal and move down to engage the undead next time.
You'll get like halfway down the hall. All right, ranged. I think we've got basically 1 ranged, right? Geoffrey, your guy is still ranged. I think you're muted.
Rolled a 3, so
3,
he misses.
okay. Let's do melee. We'll start Topsy this time.
I'm gonna go full tilt on the abbot.
Sounds good.
I'll take out my axe and just chop him.
Give him a old choppy chop.
This guy's a dick.
Are you going psycho mode or just attacking?
I can't go psycho mode. 15. Wait, I'm blessed, right?
Yes.
15 hit the abbot.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Excellent. 1d8 plus 1.
Thank God.
3
3 points.
points of axe damage.
Sounds good. Thomas is withdrawing. Friar.
Here we go. Into the guy on me. A 13 to hit.
That hits.
5 subdual damage. Not halved to the...
That one goes down. You have
Ah.
none engaged with you any longer.
Okay. Can I do my Alkalite then? Alkalite as well then?
Yes, that was attacking one on silver.
Yes. 19.
Hits.
I'm going to say that they are going to just be swinging at this point. Oh, I think that's
They're the true believers.
the D8. Yeah, they've seen it. They're not as forgiving as us, I'd say. 5 points of damage.
Goes down.
I forgot my Lich Hound.
Yeah,
fighting.
I was actually just thinking that. Go ahead and have him go.
Oh, that's a 19
Hits.
on the die and 4 points of damage. Way to go, Saint Bernard.
Takes one down.
Ooh.
19 to go.
Yeah. Was there 20 in there? Is that what? Is that what?
There's 20 of them in there, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It
yeah,
starts
yeah.
chopping.
So Geoffrey,
like the
Geoffrey
Walking
running
Dead.
up there and being a choke point is like very important right now.
Thank God. I thought that was maybe a stupid move.
Nope,
but-
it was
Hold the door.
It was the correct move. Let's see. I think we're to silver.
Of course.
Oh, you want
Not
the
one.
reroll?
How many do you got left?
They're
You heard
5.
it. All yours.
Let's do it. All right. No more nat ones. Let's get away from that. Well, just about. So that's gonna be an 11.
Does that have the bless already factored in?
It does. Already
Oh.
had it blessed.
That misses, unfortunately.
Yep.
Geoffrey.
All right. He's gonna, I guess, hack at whatever zomboid is in front of him. 14
Hits.
damage. Five.
That one is still up. Okay, the wayward are up. The zombies. One is attacking the dog.
Oh.
A 14 to hit.
Oh, that hits him.
6 points of damage.
Oh no. That's how many hit points he has.
This
so
thing just like grabs it and just like starts right into its neck and just starts devouring it. It's so
Didn't even
hungry.
get to turn any of it.
Yipe! Saint Bernard, no. And
Oh.
I'm running down the hallway and I see this.
It hurts. Wasn't
Oh, man.
I didn't make it in time to save you. Geoffrey, 17 to hit.
No.
That I believe, yeah, that hits. That's my AC.
All right. 1 point of damage. And that's it. The card knights have to go. So one of them is attacking the wayward. Miss. The one that was with the friar is going to run up and go give some assistance to Topsy. Try to knock out one of the guards up there. And actually lands a hit.
Knock out. Uh-oh.
For 2 points of damage. So the guard is still up. One that is helping Silver swings. Oh, an 18 that hits. 1 point of damage. And then there were 2 helping Thomas. Miss. And a miss. All right. Initiative time.
Big roll, big roll.
All right, no whammies, no whammies. Stop. 3.
3. Looming Will's side is up first. So 3 attacks on Topsy. A 18 to hit.
Miss.
Miss. Miss. Silver, 1 on you. 17 to hit.
Yep.
1 point of damage.
Still up.
Jeez.
1 on Thomas. A 13 misses.
Thomas withdrew.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You
I-
withdrew.
Yep.
That
To be on
one.
the
Yeah, he's fighting the 2 guys that had come up to help me.
That's right.
card knights.
That hits. Knocks out one of the card knights.
Oh man.
I would say they're also doing non-lethal. Like, they're not trying to kill their brothers.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is if these guys wanted me to deal non-lethal damage, they shouldn't have unleashed undead. Although I'm just attacking undead right now. Although I want to attack Homeboy. Was his
You
name?
got a little different perspective than the rest of us. Like, we're just
Yeah, we're not totally sure what's going on down that hall yet.
Well, I just walked into a room and I saw someone getting shanked. So I'm like, this Abbott's gotta die.
Uh-huh.
yeah, fair enough.
What was the name of the guy? Dill Pickle?
Yeah, in my
Wait.
head, as the DM, I'm making a distinction between Looming Will and the guys that are faithful to Looming Will. You know, one is like a true villain, the others are just a little misguided right now.
Maybe confused.
A
you know,
little
it's okay.
confused. I think that is everybody.
Did
So-
Dingley get chewed up by the zombies, or did he run?
I think he's just like still there in the hall, like what have I done? Oh God! Like, curse this loyalty to. I don't know. He's like in shell shock or whatever down that hall. He's just not really contributing one way or the other. All right, that will bring us to the players. Anybody changing movements?
I'm moving to the door. And I guess there's one enemy blocking the door. So I'm moving there.
Finishing moving up and attacking the guy that is currently eating my dog.
Sounds good.
Silver, you still have one on you as well, right?
Yeah, but I also have the acolyte and one of the card knights.
Okay.
Help me. Topsy's in trouble.
Yeah. Am I able to move the acolyte, or is that like a, what is it? Is that like a, because he's currently in melee. The acolyte, he'll have to stay there, or will he have to retreat for the round? Is that what that is?
Yeah, he'd have to declare a fighting withdraw before the initiative roll.
Okay, sorry about that. And like he's fighting, yeah.
Okay.
All right, I think we've got our movements set. Is there still a ranged guy out there?
Yeah, there's one acolyte.
Geoffrey, you got him?
Oh yeah. Duh. Zoned out there for a second. 13.
And who is he helping?
Gosh,
Silver
I think
has
he was
one.
attack-
Thomas
Yeah,
had one.
I think he was pretty much covering Silver.
Okay. That hits.
Okay, and what was a D6, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
D6.
+1 because he's
Plus
blessed.
Ooh, 6, 7.
He got one goes down. So Silver, you don't have any on you any longer.
Nice.
Can I do a range attack at this point, or I have to declare that ahead of time? I forgot the rules.
You would have your sword in your hand, right?
Yeah, one hand. All right, fine, whatever. I was just gonna chuck an axe, left-handed, -5.
If you want to do it, I'd say -4.
Okay, let's do it. I'm chucking an axe at Illuminating Ways the Well is one's been hurt the most, right?
He seems to be a little bit tougher than the others. He's taken a bit of damage. He's taken a couple of hits.
All right, -5.
+1. I was to say a -4.
Okay, so +1 for the bless. Of course.
Do I reroll?
No,
No?
not with the -4 on the attack. Sorry, Topsy.
Let's see. That was ranged. So we're done with ranged. We'll go to melee. Let's go Geoffrey.
Okay. It's not a nat 20, but it's a 20.
Okay, hits. Another one down. 18 to go. Thomas, let's have you go since you're over there too.
No longer -2, so I got 18 + 3 is a 21
Hits.
for 9 points.
You knock another one down. 17 to go. Silver went. Friar.
I'm attacking the one blocking the door. That was on Thomas, but Thomas left. Trying to get through to see what's going on there. 20 to hit
Hits.
with 4 points of damage.
Like one goes down.
The Friar is pissed.
Ah! Ah! Just bonking everyone on the head. Boink, boink, boink.
So we go over to Topsy.
The axe is coming down on the abbot yet again. Here we go. I'm good. I like to reroll, please.
Just reroll.
That was a 6. That wasn't that good. Here we go. Reroll. 15?
Hits. Or yeah, the Abbott.
Abbot.
Yep.
3 points.
All right. So I think the score right now is Looming Well, and there's 2 guards by him. But obviously the Card Knights and you all have kind of won the fight in there, but it doesn't seem like Looming Well is giving up quite yet. But then we've got the undead fight down the hall there. That brings us to the Card Knights. One is attacking one of the guards up by Looming Well, hits him. He's still up. Another one's going to run up there. Misses. And there are 2 others that are kind of hanging out. Yeah, I think they're going to run up there too. Hits. Knocks one of the guards out, so now it's just Looming Will and 1 guard. And a miss. So, Topsy, you are being assisted by 4 of the Card Knights against Looming Will and 1 of his guards. Or 1 of his wardens.
Hey! What's up?
I think the others are. One of them is attacking. One of the is helping Geoffrey. Gets a hit in. And then it is the undead. It's going to be 3 attacks coming in. Thomas, you're up in melee, right?
I am. Yeah, I just killed the one.
Let's see. Geoffrey, does 17 hit you?
Yes.
3 points of damage. Thomas, a 19 to hit.
That do it.
Starting to wear me down.
3 points of damage.
3.
3. And then one of the card knights goes down.
Oh no.
All right, we are back at initiative time.
Just a clarification before I declare if I'm going to do a spell or not. Am I within 30 feet of the majority of the undead? That door is open, correct? Where the undead are
Yeah,
pouring
you're
out.
at, okay. You're at the door.
Yeah.
Let me see. We'll say yes, but you can't see them for what it's worth.
Okay. It's as long as they are not behind a door, they will be affected. So okay, I'm casting the spell.
What spell are you casting?
I'm casting Turn Undead.
Okay. I'm gonna say you have to see them because you gotta show your holy symbol.
Okay.
So I
sounds
think
good in that
they have
case.
to see the shock and awe of the emblem.
Sure.
Okay. All right, roll initiative. All right, what did you guys have?
Was Geoffrey rolling? Initiative.
Yep. Finally a 6.
Got a 6. Looming Will also had a 6, but you win the ties, so players first.
Jesus.
Alright.
Took away the fire of my 6 there, Looming Well.
How's Topsy looking?
Untouched.
Untouched.
I'm a spry kitty.
I will not move, but I will prepare a ranged attack.
Sounds like no movement from anyone.
The Friar's moving up to the undead.
Get behind the front line there.
Alkalite is moving up to the abbot.
Sounds good. Ranged attacks. We'll start with that one from Silver.
Just gonna chuck another axe at Looming Whale. Nope. This will not have a -4. And this time it hits for... Actually, that should be 3 points of damage.
3 points. Okay.
No, I'm sorry, 7.
7 points. Okay, he's looking pretty rough. After that.
Yeah.
Ryan, your acolyte still doing ranged?
Yes, sir. You don't want to die. Good. Critical failure.
Okay. Any other ranged? Melee. We'll start with Topsy.
I mean, he's looking pretty rough. but he did order his men to shank Silver like 87 times. I'll go all out. No KOs for me. 13?
13?
Abbott man?
You said 13?
13.
13
11
hits.
plus 2. All right, D8. Roll something above a 2 this time. I believe in you. That's good. 6 points of damage.
Ooh.
All right, how do you finish it?
Oh! I'm gonna say it as like I'm like kind of like deflecting and blocking these attacks. The axe comes down, buries it in the abbot's shoulder, and I just knee him in the face.
Sounds good. He just moments before he was spitting acid at you, calling you all sorts of derogatory names about being a fae, and as you strike him, he falls from the balustrade and cracks his neck on the floor below and is dead.
Wasn't my fault. It was the gravity.
I think at that point, the last warden is just going to drop his weapon, almost more in shock than anything else, but there's nothing left fighting for. And I think with that, the Friar's going to get in position to turn undead, and you're going to have some assistance. I think that Proster would be able to help with the turning and such. They're going to reseal that door. Proster would probably come running in and be like don't harm any. If you can help it, don't. And he'll try to just like have them flee from the symbol of the one true God and reseal the door. And I think that is where we will leave it, with the next session probably being a long conversation with Sub-Prior Proster about what exactly has been going on down here. And I think he's already kind of shown you where he is at. He wants to fight and kill the demon and is eager to have you all... He's going to have a bond probably with Friar Fitzpatrick. Spoke of having a vision of St. Clewyd, and it sounds like he's been having similar voices or dreams or visions or whatever. So yeah, there's a lot to unpack in the early goings of our next session, which will be our last session. But then I am assuming we are going to have a final confrontation with whatever they have chained up down here, for better or worse, or whatever that looks like. One way or the other, you're probably going to take a peek and see what you're dealing with in there. So yeah, I think with that, we will begin to wrap up our session. Sorry I went over a little bit, but it just felt like we needed to resolve the big complicated conflict here. So if we
I do want to gather the remains of my dog if I can, or I don't know if he got, and pet him, say goodbye.
But I guess the situation with the undead is still happening. Or is that...
I think with all the turning and everything that's going to happen, the door is going to be able to get shut.
Shut. Okay.
But for whatever reason, Proster is saying, like, don't kill any more of them. Like, he doesn't want any more, like, actually beheaded or whatever.
Oh, gee,
Yep. Like, there's some reason that he's, like, saying, like, don't kill anymore.
I mean, it's his friends. That's probably why. But,
Yep.
Yeah, I gotcha. I can respect that, at least for now.
So as we wrap up here, we will move right into our gratitude that we do at the end of each of these.
I'll start off. Mr. Friar, always a pleasure to listen and hear from your theological debates and saying, Abbott, you're a dick. It's your fault. You're the bad guy here. That kind of stuff. It's always fun. But your flavorful, fun Friar words.
I'll
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I mean, everybody had their moments, but I liked. Dawson, to you for all the uses of turning invisible, and I'm kind of using a lot of your Grimalkin things that you haven't really had a chance to before. I enjoyed that, and then of course it was to Issac for his friarness this evening with all the conversations and arguments and things. So
I'll do Geoffrey for saving us from being killed by 20 undead.
Yeah.
An anti-gratitude to whoever put 20 undead in a room.
yeah, right.
Gavin, I guess.
I'm throwing my gratitude out to Saint Bernard.
Yeah.
May he rest in peace. He never got to turn any undead, but he got down the hallway, and I'm proud of him for that.
He appreciates that.
I want to give my gratitude out to Alex for kind of rolling with all the curveballs that we were doing, whether you expected us doing this or not. It felt like, as far as a player perspective, it felt like we were just like saying one thing and then just making a left turn right away and be like, we're going back there. But thanks for rolling with it. And it was a very substantial encounter that I think I'm always going to remember because it was very memorable. So thank you for all that.
The reason that I needed to ask you about what time of day or whatever was because they all do different things at different, like their chores are different, their cycles are different, they're in different rooms at different times. The morning was the right call, and you I think you did it in an expeditious way, because otherwise like the dude could have been in the room like when you initially got down there, versus you kind of had a chance to kind of poke around a little bit, and so that made it a little bit different. And yeah, very, very cool scenario. I'm glad that we got through it with all the complication and everything kind of out of the way, and now we'd start fresh. I guess we're gonna have to really coach Moreen up on what the hell happened, because this was a lot of things happened in this one, but we will take care of that next time. So yeah, this was our second to last game. Next one is going to be kind of the campaign finale, so we're going to wrap it all up. Thank you all for hanging out with us and watching and listening for all this time, and we hope it will be a satisfying kind of wrap up here. So have a good night, everyone. We will see you all next time.
Good night.
Definitely fun session, Alex.